Welcome back to my channel, and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes testing new makeup. All of the makeup I purchase every month, all of the makeup I receive in subscription boxes, mystery boxes, really truly any makeup that comes into my life, I like to test it out with you in testing new makeups, letting you know whether or not I think it's any good. I will have all of the makeup that we're testing today down in the description box for you. I am using everything that came in my ice cream beauty box for September 2024. So all 5 products in today's video came from my ice cream beauty subscription. If you're interested in subscribing, I will link it down below for you as well. I think I have a 10% off discount. I'll put all the information in the description box. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Like I said, I'll have all of the makeup we're testing out today linked at the top of the description box, as well as the ice cream beauty subscription. Highly recommend. It's one of my favorite subscriptions, if not my favorite, that I pay for and receive every month. All of the makeup that I'm wearing today, if you would like to shop this look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me over on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So let's talk about the 5 new makeup products we're testing out today. So like I said, all 5 of these came in my September ice cream beauty box. So the first thing we have is from Beaute. This is a liquid lipstick in the shade Ambition, and we also received a lip gloss from Illuminati. Now, I said in the unboxing, I'll link the unboxing video as well if you missed it, that I really love the Illuminati lip glosses, and I'm excited to try out a liquid lipstick from Beaute. So we'll be putting these two, so we'll be using both of those. We also received a eyeliner from Zeesea Cosmetics, which has their own subscription box, but we've been seeing them a lot in Ice Cream Beauty Box. I think every month we're getting a product from them, which most of the products are really, really good. I just think their products are expensive for what they are. However, we're going to test this out. This is a gold liner. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in my waterline. That's typically what I do with colored liners. Now, of course, you could use this as eyeliner if you would like. You could even maybe pop it on the inner corner for an inner corner highlight, but we're going to put this in my waterline. And then we actually got 2 eyeshadow palettes in the box, so we're going to test them both out. First is this little quad from the brand Delancey. Now, we've received eyeshadow from Delancey in the past, and it was really nice. It was a multi-chrome palette just like this one. This is a quad of multi-chrome shades, so all shifty, shimmery shades. I will tell you, when I swatched this palette, I was really not that impressed. I don't think it swatched very well. Definitely not shifty like I was expecting from multi-chromes. They felt a little bit dry, not that really wet foiled feeling that most multi-chromes have, but swatches do not tell the whole story. So we're gonna obviously put this palette on the eyes and see if it performs better than it's swatched. I do think the color story of it is really, really beautiful. This kind of like grungy green multi-chrome, couple of blue purple shifts, and then this white gold. And then we also received a palette from Moonslice Beauty. Now, my first time trying Moonslice Beauty was last month because I got a blue eyeshadow palette and did a testing new makeup, and it was so good. Like, so good. I kept saying that I was excited to get more Moonslice Beauty in my life. So I was thrilled when I saw that this was an option this month in the box. You actually got to choose from 2 different palettes. I chose the New Moon palette. This is beautiful. Both of the palettes were more neutral, fall-ish vibes. This one I chose because it had a few more colorful shades. It wasn't as neutral as the other option because I am a color lover at heart. I love a good neutral look. I'm going to do a neutral look today, but I like the option of having colorful shades and neutral shades in one palette. So again, this is the New Moon palette from Moonslice Beauty. This swatched beautifully. I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. So let me zoom you on in up close and personal, and let's start on our eye look. So my eyes are primed and ready for shadow. I did use my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. This is my go-to eyeshadow primer. I love it. It is linked in the description box with all of my other makeup I'm wearing. And we're gonna start with the Moonslice Beauty palette. Since the Delancey is all multi-chrome, shifty shades, we'll be using this one as our shimmer. So I may not dip into the shimmers in the Moonslice palette, but they swatched beautifully. beautifully. So much better than this palette, to be completely honest. They were much more foiled, much more shifty. So we'll see. We'll see kind of where our look takes us. Similar to the other Moonslice Beauty palette, the shade names are on the back. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. It's kind of a pain to keep flipping this around. I think I have the shade names correct. It's also confusing when they're on the back. I don't know which way the shade names are starting, but I'm going to start with this yellow shade. I believe it's called Full Moon. I'm going to pop that into my crease. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's definitely kind of a sunflower grungy yellow, and I'm here for it. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, very pigmented. It's going on really nicely. I will say it is a little bit powdery. You can see kind of powder flying off my brush, but I'm not noticing any fallout on my face of the shadow. I'm a little concerned with some of the darker shades. If they do have quite a bit of fallout, I guess we shall see, but this shade is applying beautifully. There's also quite a bit of kick up in the pan, and typically kick up means pigmentation, but I do find that these are a bit on the powdery side, not in a bad way, but they're definitely a little bit more powdery. So next I'm going to pick up this brown shade called Sweater. I am going to tap that off since it's a little bit deeper shade, and I'm actually going to pop that in my outer portion of my eye just to kind of deepen that up, adding in that depth. Like I said, I am doing a neutral eye look today, so I'm going to stick with some of the more browns and things in the palette. I've been doing a lot of colorful looks, which I'm not mad about, but I'm feeling a neutral vibe today. So that shade is applying beautifully. It's very pigmented. It is not patchy. It's layering beautifully over Full Moon. That is so pretty. All right, back into Full Moon, picking just a little bit more up. I'm just going to use that to kind of blend and diffuse the edges. As always, I'm using my NYX glitter glue. I use this every time that I apply a shimmer. I really feel like it helps keep the shimmers in place, helps prevent creasing, really just brings out all the sparkle. Now we're going to try out this Delancey Quad. Now I think I'm going to go with this shade here. You can see that it shifts from like a yellow green. In the pan, it actually looks to me from the side red or like a burgundy color, but I think it's going to pair really nice with the shades that I chose for mattes. And I'm going to just tap that on my lid. Yeah, see, we're not getting a ton of payoff. I have to keep reaching back into it to get the shadow to really go on nice and opaque. Now it is pretty. I mean, it's a pretty shade. It's definitely a multi-chrome. I mean, I can see the shifts when I turn my head, but it's definitely not a typical indie multi-chrome. It's just not as shifty. It's not as kind of one and done. Multi-chrome should shift from 3, 4, 5 different colors and be kind of a one and done shadow, where when you turn your head, it looks like you have multiple shadows on when you only have one. That's really what the allure of a multi-chrome is. And this one I see more like a duochrome shift than a multi-chrome shift. And it did take quite a bit of work to get it to apply. I mean, I definitely had to get my finger in there and kind of break like the film on top of the shadow, but I mean, it's pretty and it pairs nicely with the mattes that I picked. Definitely not my favorite multi-chromes. I think I am going to pick up the shimmer shade Goldie in the Moonslice palette on a pencil brush, and I'm actually going to place that next to that Delancey multi-chrome just on the inner portion of my eye, just to bring in a little bit more of the gold from that matte. That's definitely a really pretty gold shimmer. It just tied the look together a little bit more seamlessly. I'm going to pick up this gorgeous forest green shade called Money on that pencil brush, and I'm going to buff that on my lower lash line. That's really going to tie in the green from that Delancey multi-chrome. And then I'm going to pick up the multi-chrome in this Moonslice palette called Pine. It shifts from that forest green to purple to blue. It has a little bit of a black base to it. It's super pretty. And I'm going to buff that right on top. That'll help diffuse out my lower lash line, make it a little more smoky. There are no shade names on the Delancey palette, by the way, so I'm going to go into the lightest multi-chrome. Like I said, it shifts from like a white to a gold with a little bit of a pink, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner. Ooh, okay, that's really pretty. That's nice. That's definitely gold And that's interesting because like I said, these are supposed to be multi-chromes, but when I look at this shade on my inner corner, to me, it is 100% just a gold shimmer. I'm not getting any shift to that really at all. I'm not even getting the white shift that it looks like in the pan. So like I said, to me, these just really aren't traditional multi-chromes. The multi-chrome in here, that shade Pine, that's much more of a multi-chrome than the actual multi-chrome palette. But overall, I think my eye look is, but I do really like my look. I think it's kind of, it's very fall, it's very grungy. Let me go ahead and do liner and mascara, and I'll be back and we'll test out the two lip products. Never mind, I'm back. We need to test out this Zeesea Gold Liner. Like I said, I want to put this in my waterline. Now this swatched really pretty. You can see the end of it is just this really pretty metallic gold, and it swatched really nice. I would say more on like a light yellow than an actual gold, but I'm going to pop that right in my waterline. Okay, I really like that. Let me zoom in and see if you guys can see it in my waterline. This is really nice. It's very creamy, and actually it's much prettier than I expected. It's a little bit more like a white gold, so it's very, very beautiful, very brightening for the waterline. Really, really nice creamy formula. Now let me do my liner and mascara. Liner and mascara is on. I did a little something with my hair, tossed on these cute little fall earrings, and now let's do my lips. I wiped off the lip oil that I had on. So again, this is from Beaute, and this is in the shade Ambition. So this is the liquid lipstick. The component of this is really, really pretty. It does have a doe foot. Doesn't really have much of a smell. Very slight, maybe vanilla scent. I really like the color though. Ooh, that feels nice. Very silky. Had nothing on my lips, not even lip liner. This feels so nice. Like I can't even tell you how nice it feels. It's very silky feeling. When I rub my lips together, it feels like silk. Now I'm going to give this a second just to see if it dries down at all. The formula feels so nice on my lips. This says Pout Perfect Liquid Lipstick, so to me it should dry down, right, if it's a liquid lipstick. If it's more of a satin liquid lip, it won't be as Sahara Desert dry, but it should still dry down a little bit. I absolutely love the color of it. I love how it feels on my lips. It has been a few minutes, and I can still rub and squish my lips together, which I really like, that it gives that matte of a liquid lipstick without the Sahara Desert of a liquid lipstick. You are gonna have some transfer with this product. So I do wanna test out this Illuminati lip gloss. I was thinking I would put it over the top of the liquid lipstick. Even though it's not 100% dried down completely, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just make sure you wipe off your doe foot really well if you do that, just so you're not putting the liquid lipstick color in the lip gloss. This has a very slight vanilla scent as well. And like I said, I just wipe my doe foot applicator off just to get any of the color off, so I'm not putting it back into the tube. Pretty, it's really pretty. I'm curious what it would look like on its own. Let me swatch it. So I don't know if you can see it on my hand, but basically it's just pretty much a sheer gloss. It does have a slight iridescence to it. I mean, very, very slight. It looks definitely more green toned in the tube, but when I swatch it, not on top of a liquid lip, it definitely is not green toned. So if you are like a lip gloss that's very hydrating but not glittery and really doesn't have any color, just kind of does your lips but better, or if you're like me and with most liquid lipsticks they're too dry just to wear on their own, I always pop a gloss or lip oil on top. This one is perfect. So I'm excited about this. I can see myself wearing this on its own, again on top of a liquid lipstick. So let's go over my final thoughts on this testing new makeup. Let's go ahead and start out with the Moonslice Beauty eyeshadow palette. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Formula is fantastic. Mattes are beautiful. Shimmers are beautiful. These are the sparkly multi-chromes that I love, and everything layered really nicely with my eye look. I actually really like my look. It's very fall. It's very grungy. Once again, I'm impressed with Moonslice Beauty, and honestly, I hope to see them more in Ice Cream Beauty Box because I'm never mad about getting another palette from them. Now this Delancey Multi-Chrome Quad, I'm not impressed. I actually think the Delancey palette I had before was kind of a teal toned palette. palette. I thought that one performed much better than this one. I would say that this shade on my lid, the multi-chrome on my lid, is really pretty, but it took a lot of work to build it up, to get the opacity. It's not really a multi-chrome. To me, it's more of a duochrome, and this shade on my inner corner to me just looks gold. It just looks gold, which I like. It pairs beautifully with the mattes from the Moonslice Beauty palette, but I could just use the shimmers in here and get a little bit more shimmers and multi-chrome than this. So this is not going to be something I'm going to reach for again. It's going to go into my declutter for the year. I'm honestly a little disappointed. I just was hoping it would be more multi-chrome. However, I am impressed with the liner. It is so pretty in the waterline. I feel like it just adds a brightness, and then it just pairs in the, it just pairs beautifully with the golds in my look. I really like this. I can see myself reaching for this a lot. Very creamy, very beautiful. I also really am impressed with this. The color of this is so fall. I love it. I could see it being worn with an orange eye look or this more grungy look. It is so nice on the lips. I love that it doesn't dry down, that it's not super drying. It still holds its creaminess, even though it's a liquid lipstick. The packaging is beautiful. This is a pleasant surprise. And you know I love Illuminati glosses. I like this one because it's just a gloss. It didn't have anything really special to it. So again, if you don't like sparkly lip gloss, glittery lip gloss, or colorful lip gloss, you just want a gloss, you're gonna love this. Or if you like me, put it over a liquid lip, this is perfect because it's not going to affect or change the color of the liquid lipstick. So both of these I really, really like. So overall, this is a really good testing new makeup. I'm quite impressed with the products from the Ice Cream Beauty box. I mean, honestly, this little quad is the only thing I personally am not impressed with. Not something that I see myself reaching for a lot. Now, if you don't have indie multi-chromes, you're probably gonna really like it because it's definitely going to give you those really sparkly shades. But I have so many indie makeup multi-chromes, and now I have the multi-chromes in the Moonslice palette. I would much rather reach for those. But overall, this was a good testing new makeup. I love my look. It's giving me all the fall vibes and I'm here for it. Let me know down below, did you get the Ice Cream Beauty box? Did you get the same products that I did? What do you think of them? What are your favorites, least favorites? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed another testing new makeup, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe, turn your bell on so you never miss a future video. I have many more testing new makeups coming, and we're about to start Advent calendar season. So subscribe and click on that bell. Down in the description box, I'll have all of the makeup listed, as well as all of the other makeup I'm wearing today if you wanted to shop this completed look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So that's a wrap on another testing new makeup.